Hi everybody, Kate here. I want to film a video today about the theory of the garbage truck. You may have heard of this before. This is something that I heard of several years ago when I was still working in social work, and it was one of the first things, kind of revelations that I had that made me start realizing that self-care is important, and that when you're having interactions with people, it's important to take care of yourself. So the theory of the garbage truck is that basically the theory is that all people are walking around with their very own garbage. Some people refer to that as their baggage. But any negative emotions, negative feelings, stress, disease, all that stuff that people are carrying around that are weighing them down and making them feel angry, frustrated, and upset is garbage. And most people are just looking to get rid of their garbage. So if you have an interaction with someone and they have a lot of garbage, during that interaction, they're going to try to push some of that garbage on you. What that comes across as is a boss yelling at you, a spouse yelling at you, a teacher yelling at you, a coworker yelling at you, people just being angry, being like balls of negative energy. They're just trying to get rid of that negative energy, which who would blame them? You don't want to walk around carrying all of that, but it's also not our job as the person interacting with them to pick up that garbage. We don't want to pick up that garbage. So when I read this theory several years ago, it really stuck with me, obviously. I read it, I think it's been at least like 10 years, and it's really stuck with me like over the past 10 years. And as the years progress and I learn more self-care techniques and I learn more about how to not pick up other people's garbage, the more it just makes so much sense. This is something I've taught to my kids, I've taught to my friends and my family. I talk about it all the time. I always remind people when we, my kids, if we have an interaction with somebody who was really negative and it was a really negative interaction and I can see that it's affecting them, I'll remind them, don't pick up the garbage. And we talk about it. It's hard not to pick up all the other people's garbage. It's hard not to have those negative interactions that you have with people affect you for the rest of the day. But the problem is that it can cause a cycle and it snowballs out of control. And pretty soon everybody's walking around with all of this garbage, just trying to throw it off on everybody that they interact with. And that's not a good thing, obviously. So next time you have an interaction with someone who is trying to push some garbage off on you and it's not your garbage to pick up, just leave it there. Just picture in your head all of those negative words and negative emotions and negative feelings that are being pushed at you. Just picture a shield around yourself and just picture them falling to the ground, and hopefully just kind of sweep them off to the side so that they don't get stuck in anybody else's energy. They don't pollute anybody else's energy, and definitely don't let them pollute your energy. Keep your energy nice and clean. And I will post more videos in the future about how to clean up after you've interacted with someone who has some negative energy or negative feelings. They've tried to push some garbage off on you. We'll talk about how to take care of yourself after those kinds of interactions. So for today, I just wanted to get that out there, get that concept in your brain, and hopefully have you start thinking of those negative interactions that you're having with people who are just really angry. Start thinking of that negative anger as garbage that you don't want to pick up. And hopefully that little piece of insight will help you to start not picking up that garbage. So take care of yourselves and have a great day.